Gave it all we had, then took our foot off the gas. We had a 12-point lead, yes we did. To win a back-to-back is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is Scott might make a trade for ya. Some changes have to be made, oh yeah. To stop this endless pain, oh yeah. Get on the Dylan hype train, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, I would go through all this pain for a chance to draft AJ. Yes, I would die for a top pick. Or will things stay the same? Well, you know what, man? 4-3 on this homestand for 7 games. The fans got exactly what they wanted. The players played well. We beat some really good teams, even the fraudulent Lakers. I'll take that all day long. Listen, a 4-3 homestand above 500, I'll take that. Best 7 games of the Kings season so far, without a question.
Very well said, RT, and you are exactly correct. Yes, we went on a 7-game homestand, and we won 4 out of the 3. I think in the situation that the Kings are in, at the bottom of the standings, this was perfect. We didn't get too high. We didn't get too low. We're like right in the thick of it. And I think this is perfect. I think this is exactly what the Kings need. We needed to just get a couple wins under the belt. We needed to keep the Kings fans engaged. And that's what we did during this homestand.
I like that answer. I like that.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about. I mean, if you turn on the Kings, like, you want to at least watch a little bit of competitive basketball, and at least we're getting that. Yeah, the Kings, they blew this one. I mean, at one point it was 75-75 in the third quarter, and then they ballooned the lead to 19. That's what the Toronto Raptors are going to do when they have that young, pesky team ran by Darko. So, I mean, you got to give it up to Toronto tonight. Still shorthanded. We obviously didn't have Sabonis tonight, but
that was a surprise. I thought it was so interesting that he didn't play.
I'm assuming just with the injury, 3 games back, they're like back-to-backs. There's no need. There's no need to put you in that situation. But outside of not having Sabonis, they obviously were still missing some key guys too. But they were on a back-to-back as well. It was a very even matchup going into tonight, and they just wanted it more. And I think Toronto, with the hot start of the season that they had, I think they're starting to pick it back up again right now. And I think this was just a all-around pretty good game on both ends for the Kings fans, because we got to see a little bit of competitive basketball. But then we had what RT likes to call the ethical tank. We just let it slip away at the end. So I think tonight is something where you could end this 7-game homestand and look onto the road trip saying, that was a great 7 games.
Yeah, I mean, this was the classic third quarter Kings, right? It was a 43-21 third quarter for Toronto, and we had that 12-point lead going in. Obviously, we had a double-digit lead throughout most of the first half, and then the wheels basically fell off in that third quarter. It was just, Toronto just was hitting their shots. Jamal Shed had like 2 or 3 3-pointers in that second half. Grady Dick was getting involved. They had, who else was there? This Mamu that Mark Jones was calling Mamu. Yeah,
the
Mamu.
Hardest last name in the NBA to pronounce.
Yeah, we just call him Mamu. So Brandon Ingram was aggressive. Scotty Barnes looked like he just started getting going in that second half too. Emmanuel Quickley, I mean, he just looked like he is definitely one of the upper echelon guys with how fast he is with the ball in his hands. Like, I know there's Malik Monk, I know there's De'Aaron Fox, I know there's Ja Morant whenever he wants to really be on it, but Emmanuel Quickley is right up there with those guys. Definitely a 98 speed with the ball. That's efficient from Emmanuel Quickley.
I think he's faster than Devin Carter.
Oh yeah, way faster. Way faster.
I mean, look at his last name. He's got Quick in his last name. Of course he's fast. I mean, we haven't really been hearing much about Quickley. I mean, he's kind of been like on the chopping block a little bit in Toronto. You kind of like, once he got there, he's on such a big contract that people have like these big expectations for him. But now you're starting to kind of hear about him again. I mean, he played great against us tonight. I'm curious if Toronto sees him in their future plans. But
I kind of think they do at this point.
I think he's proving he can
He's
be.
proven it, yeah. I mean, he's been balling. He had a game winner against Charlotte a couple weeks ago, 40-point game last night against Golden State. Or the night before against Golden State, because this video will come out tomorrow as we record. But I mean, the way that Emmanuel Quickley has been playing, I am very, very impressed with Quickley. He looks like a guard that just has figured it out. Obviously, being in New York, he was kind of under the bench, behind the bench, being under Jalen Brunch's shadow a little bit. But now he's branching himself out and being this effective guard with the ball in his hands, and it just works with a team that is so lengthy like the Toronto Raptors.
For sure.
I mean, the length on this team is ridiculous.
You were saying you're very impressed by Emmanuel quickly. I'm really impressed at how quick the Raptors were able to like turn around their team after letting go of Siakam, OG, and Fred VanVleet. Like, this team is very intriguing, and they have a lot of pieces that can make them like very valuable at the deadline. You know, they're buyers for sure. They want to add to this core, and I think they could. This team, like I said earlier, that hot start that they had, like it's not just out of the blue. Like, this team is built to be very competitive in the East, and I think they're just a couple pieces away from actually being like a part of those upper echelon teams.
Yeah.
In the East. I really, really like their roster construction. I think that Toronto has a very bright future, and like it happened pretty quick. And I think they have so many guys. Like, they're such a deep team, and like you said, the length on that team. I mean, like we're gonna be hearing about Toronto a lot as the years go on. I think they kind of remind me of how the Kings used to be a couple years ago. Like, just like you have a couple big name players, and you just have like a pretty
well, here's the thing. I will kind of like step my foot forward on this, because this team reminds me of, I know this was a kind of a lower scale, because God, this team, just some strange reason, when we've just played them 6 times 2 years ago, the New Orleans Pelicans, this just reminds me of the Pelicans when they had Herb Jones, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, Trey Murphy, when all those guys
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram. Like, all those guys, they all were healthy. And the big catalyst behind that is Brandon Ingram. Like, this team is so lengthy. It's so lengthy. They play defense. Jamal Shed is a dog on defense. Scotty Barnes was a defensive player of the month through the month of October and November that they said in the broadcast too. And then you just have guys that just buy in. I know Jakob Poeltl wasn't available. He's a great defender. Colin Murray-Boyles is a really solid defender as a rookie. There's just a lot of things I really like. And Agbaji, he's off the bench too.
Agbaji's so good.
Yeah, and then Grady Dick. There's just a lot of guys. Agbaji had the highest plus minus for tonight too, with plus 21.
He's such a solid player.
Yeah,
he's such a good role piece. I think when you have a coach like Darko, and it seems like everyone's buying into him. Like, are you seeing the videos that are happening in their locker room?
It's incredible.
Like, I think like teams that have that type of energy, like, you see it on the court, and I think Toronto is one of those teams that are excelling in that aspect. Yeah, their record could be a lot better. They definitely dropped off, like before just the halfway point,
just a tad.
But they are on the way. They're on the way to becoming good. But let's talk about us. Can you pull up the stat sheet tonight?
I have the stat sheet right here for you.
I was impressed by our bench tonight. Malik Monk and Dennis Schroeder. Was it 18 and 17 for both?
It was 16 and 17 for 16 and 17, 16 for Schroeder, and then 17 for Monk. But the guy I really like in this spot was Malik Monk.
Talk about
Yeah, he was fantastic. Obviously, Malik Monk got it really going, especially in that first half. He was just all over the place. He just was intercepting passing lanes. He had this sick behind the back move. Oh, that just got me out of my seat.
Dude,
I was telling the chat of like,
ground.
It was just,
was it Shed? Shed fell.
Yeah, right? Shed. It was Shed. Yeah, and then he had this little cramp too afterwards too. So I felt bad for my boy Shed, but I don't feel bad for how ferocious Monk slammed that ball in the hoop. You know what I mean?
And Scotty Barnes was right there. Like, he could have just laid it in, but dude, Monk's built different. He's like, I'm giving G1C a show tonight. That play was crazy. That's going to be a part of Malik's highlight reel forever now.
Without a question.
That was an awesome play.
Yeah, and then, Malik had a really, really good game to do. Yeah, he had 17 points, 6 for 7, 3 for 4 from downtown. It just felt like everything was going in. It was just a role he was accustomed to, and we'll say it all over again. I have no idea why he was getting DMP CDs. Like, that just kind of blows my mind. Obviously, Keon is kind of getting the short end of the stick, which is unfortunate, but in a sense, you kind of have that too. I thought Nick Clifford had a really impressive game today.
Another thing, sorry to cut you off, but about Malik, the reason why this 7-game homestand has been so great is because Malik Monk has been
amazing.
His usage rate has been through the roof. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So I'll go through Nick Clifford real quickly. Nick Clifford had a really impressive game today. I felt like he was getting involved with the offense, making some great plays. He had 3 assists on 21 minutes, so you always take that. 7 rebounds is also great too. But
that's back-to-back games with 24 minutes and 21 minutes.
Yeah, so that's great. And he was getting closing minutes in that fourth quarter too. So
which is like so good to see. It's so good to see that he's like earning time right now, because there's so many times where he was getting below 10 minutes time and time again because he couldn't stay on the floor because he was getting outplayed. But now, back-to-back games, that's excellent sign.
And now the other rookie off the bench. Yeah. I mean, just do the thing. Oh, or do this, because he did this too. He did the little Spider-Man. He did a little Spider-Man after catching a lob from Westbrook. I know that was his only bucket, but he was doing a little Spider-Man. He had the little Spider-Man
And then
move.
At the end of the game, he did this to the crowd.
He was he did the goggles. Yeah, he did the goggles. Do you see the hustle play? He literally went from, he was on the other side. Coast to coast, block coming out of nowhere. He literally fell on the ground, and then he was like, all right. He was doing his little strutty jog, and then he saw a vision. He saw that vision where he was like, I'm not letting Quickly, or whatever the hell it was, get something. It was probably a guard, I think. I think it was Shedder Quickly, but
I was just paying attention to the celebration.
Yeah, I was paying attention to the celebration too.
He was looking around.
He had the goggles. Oh, it was so beautiful. I mean,
wait, before you go on, what other NBA player would make that play? Everyone else is not going to even pass half court.
Nobody.
Like at that point, like you assume the play's over. But Dylan, are you? Dude,
just unbelievable. I mean,
his energy, he really treats like every moment he's on the court like it's his last. Like he will do anything to help the team. And dude, it's just so like my shouts out DJ Apollo. It was his birthday today. We were watching
the GOAT, by the way.
My cousin's house. We watched like the very end of the game, and he was saying Dylan Cardwell's been like the most, like he's like re-energized this season. Like if it weren't for him and Max, like this season, or obviously and Russ, but like besides the rookies, really, like this season would be like such a waste to watch. But like he's found a way to like keep fans engaged and have something to be excited about. So we are through the roof.
We're so through the roof, right, man, with Dylan Cardwell, and I think he brings so much energy. Like one of the things he said in the post game interview was, "This is the best locker room that he's been in," and he was talking about even like outside of his last year of Auburn. Wow. And just like, he is so grateful. You can tell this man is like super blessed. Obviously, he basically said he's not supposed to be here, and this is a dream come true for him. So how can you not root for a guy that just gives so much energy, that has so much passion, and is just one of those people? He said, no one thought I was an NBA player.
Dude, you're giving me chills.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an incredible quote. I'll read the whole quote for you. So, in the post-game interview, he said this: in college, I averaged 5 points per game. I rebounded the ball 5 times per game. I averaged like 1.6 blocks per game. No one thought I was an NBA player. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm living my childhood dream. This is a dream come true for me. We might not be having the great season, but this is the best locker room I've really been a part of outside of my last year at Auburn. I really appreciate being on this team and being in the locker room. I mean, I have chills right now, boys. And ladies and gentlemen, I have chills right now. It is.
Do you have your keys?
Oh, gosh.
Where are the keys?
Yeah, right here.
Jingle them.
Jingle them. Oops. I put them in. Oh, here we go.
Jingle them.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Dylan.
Hey, right here.
The keys are yours, buddy.
They're all here, but.
Unlock the G1C and you can live there forever.
Man. Well, this is just something that it's just made out of an incredible story. And the fact that we bought low during the summer league, I told everybody, I was like, listen, Dylan Cardwell is going to be the truth. And when Dylan Cardwell is a key player for this team, fans are going to love him, because we've seen a vision with him, and that's only on the Kang Gang podcast.
But we didn't even see Dylan doing like this type of theatrics like in the summer league. He wasn't doing that. Being integrated into the actual Kings team, and like, because like he said, he was not supposed to be here. He is like enjoying every single moment. He plays with so much joy. He makes basketball fun to watch. I mean, this is like every single like sports story that you watch like in the in movies that you're like, so like that you'll remember forever, and we're living through it. Like Dylan Cardwell he's making it hard to not say he's my favorite King of all time.
No, it's making it hard for me too. I've watched a lot of great Kings players.
There's been so many great Kings players, but Dylan Cardwell, like,
dude, he's climbing up the list,
and
man.
This is only like what? He's only played double-digit games.
Yeah, probably 25 games.
No, way less.
Like what? 18?
No, way less.
He's had to play 18.
He said in a post-game interview that like.
Let me check. I'll fact check it. I feel like he's played more than that because of the Sabonis injury and the.
Look it up.
I will.
It's not that high.
I will. I will check. I will look right now. Let's go through it. So there.
Might be well.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Wow.
Yeah, 18
on
games.
the money. I thought, okay. When he said that this is my 10th game, it was before the homestand.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. But still, he's only played 18 games. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It's incredible.
Played 18 games, and he has this type of effect on the fan base right now. We're sitting at 12-33, and we're gushing over how much fun this guy is to have on our team. Are you serious right now?
An undrafted rookie,
by the way. You're so right. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that was his stats in college.
Yeah.
Dude, but he's averaging more than that right now.
Barely, though. Barely. I mean,
maybe in the
he's averaging more rebounds.
In the past, 4 games, his averages are higher than that. Because he's been,
for sure.
Dude, he's been...
For sure.
He had 4 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks tonight. Was it 4 blocks?
Yeah, it was 4 blocks tonight.
4 points?
He had 2 points, 13 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds, 1 steal, 4 blocks.
That's my favorite thing about him is the way he just keeps possessions alive, dude. We could have an entire Dylan Cardwell podcast, which who knows?
Who knows?
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Who knows?
All right. Let's talk about DeMar DeRozan not even cracking double digits tonight.
That was tough. Yeah, he only took 8 shots tonight.
But in 33 minutes. That's so unlike DeMar, but on the other hand,
you got it. Russell Westbrook
picked it up.
He had 23 attempts tonight.
Russ picked it up.
He had 23 attempts tonight. He led the team in points with 23.
23 attempts, 23 points.
9 for 22, 2 for 8 from 3. Yeah, 22. I was off one, but that's okay.
Hey, we'll take it.
Zach LaVine, 17 attempts tonight. He had 19 points. And then Dennis Schroeder, I know we didn't talk much about him. I know we'll circle back to him in a minute, but yeah, this was kind of an interesting game. You know, we shot 9 for 33 from 3 tonight. It felt just kind of like the same old Kings story, but the reason we had that big lead in the first place was because Toronto couldn't really shoot the ball at that beginning part either. They were struggling. And then in that second half, Jamal Shed was just hitting threes. Scotty Barnes was there.
It looked great on our end.
Yeah.
It looked like we were rolling. It looked like Toronto, the way they were playing, but it's really hard to replicate a really poor shooting half and then do the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew they were going to shoot better, in which they did, and they went on a massive run. They
had a double-digit lead in the first quarter too.
Yeah.
So
right, yeah.
It was interesting and then we clawed back, and then with that second quarter in the beginning was really big, where Monk had all those points and really built that lead.
They took a lead really early on in the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was. But hey, I'm proud of the young guys. I'm proud of just this homestand in general. And we took so much away, we could take so much away from what we saw in these 7 games. And I think as we're seeing, these closing lineups is very telling with the direction of this team. He's playing, the guys that we've been preaching to play, and all of them are getting higher minutes. And I think it's coming at a perfect time at the deadline. I think those guys that are on the block, they've done enough throughout the 40 games and in the prior seasons to show other teams what they're capable of. I think the trade value is what it is. If they get moved, I think it's bound to happen for some of them, but it's just going to open up more leeway for these young guys to keep growing. And yeah, we saw so many great things from the young. What do we want to call this young group? The rookies is too simple. We gotta call them. Should we just call them the Beam Boys?
I was kind of thinking that. Yeah, the Beam Boys.
That's what they do. That's what they do when they light it. So
yeah,
I'm loving what the Beam Boys are doing.
I
think this homestand just really put a spotlight on them for sure.
Oh, without a question. It's interesting because the next home game that we have is the day before the trade deadline. So
yeah,
this is it's kind of sentimental in a way, because this could be the last time that we see some of these Kings players ever play for the G1C fans in a Kings jersey, which is crazy.
The Grizzlies, February 4th. Wow. I'll be at that game. So
yeah.
So that
might be interesting.
I'm going to really soak in the moment of that game, because you're right. Then the guys might even be traded by that point.
Exactly my point.
Or they'll be traded during the game or the next morning
or the day before the game.
Yeah, because it's always like the 3 days leading up is where things actually start to happen. How many games are we on the road for right now?
We are going to be on a 6-game road stand.
Can you break it down really quick?
Yeah,
it's
so
East Coast, right?
It's the dreaded East Coast, and
let the people know.
Know. Well, the good news is this is also a good time to watch East Coast games, because you get it, knock it out early. You just go and do the rest of your day, and then the Pistons game is a 12:00 game. Yeah, it's on Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday.
Yeah.
So Friday we play Cleveland.
Yeah, Friday we play Cleveland. Then we go to Detroit on Sunday. Then
two tough games.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
Right off the bat, and then you go against New York.
Which this is the best time to play them, because they are on a.
Oh, I disagree. They had a 60-point win.
They won.
Yeah, they had a 60-point win tonight.
I did not.
They had a 60-point win tonight. So
6-0.
Yeah, it was 120-66. So it's like yeah. It was against the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, this is yeah. No, I'm not joking with you. Yeah, look at this. 120-66.
Any NBA?
120-66, Cristo. The Knicks might be back too.
I'm sorry, I gotta check this. I gotta check the stats.
Just go ahead and check the stats.
What happened?
And
MPJ played.
Yeah, and then
scored 60.
Yeah, and then we play Boston, then we play Philly, and then we play the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, Brooklyn. This is I've never seen anything like this. 66 points.
Yeah, 66 points. Yeah. Jordy Fernandez.
Well, they were getting.
It was the Jordy Fernandez versus Mike Brown game too.
Dude, New York was getting torched online after their losing streak. I think it was a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, 4-game or something.
Everyone
like that.
was saying, like, is New York done? Like, they were getting slammed. ESPN was slamming them. Wow, this is how you respond, RT. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm nervous to play the Knicks now again.
Oh my god! What did Mike do?
Jalen Brunson had a players meeting. He said, you know, in that players meeting, whatever that players meeting was, that worked out so well, because I felt like the players needed to have that chat with them and just be like, hey, this is what you got to do. You can't be clowning around. No BS, no nothing.
Is Brunson Michael Jordan? What?
He probably whipped their asses into shape. He probably put Cat through the freaking ringer. I'll tell you that much.
That is Dude, I was literally about to say this is the best time to play New York, because they are on a like they've been playing bad basketball in those 4 losses that happened before this game.
That's why I had to stop you, Cristo. That's why I had to stop you. But anyways,
you shocked my whole world, man.
Now back to our regular schedule. So yeah, we play the Knicks after a 56-point bludgeoning they put on Brooklyn.
So that's 3 very tough games.
And then we play the Sixers on the road. That's another tough game.
Sixers are good.
And Tyrese Maxey, Embiid will probably play. VJ Edgecombe, Paul George. Not an easy game. And then my favorite to actually win the East, the Boston Celtics, on a back-to-back as well. So yeah, and then that's just it. That's
5 right there.
And then we close out by playing the Washington Wizards.
So there's a chance that the losing streak could extend to 8.
It could potentially.
We're not going to lose to Washington.
Yeah, we probably won't
lose to Washington.
It'd be interesting if we did lose to Washington, because Washington has 1 games at home, so it'd be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll probably lose to we'll probably beat Washington.
I think we'll go 1-6 or 1-5 on the road trip.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a no-brainer.
At least 1-5.
Maybe 2. Maybe we. I feel like
the only game that we could win, like the other game that we could win, I want to say.
I think the Sixers could be one that's sneaky.
I was going to say Cleveland maybe, because they're kind of an up and down team, but if they're making shots, they're so hard to beat.
Yeah.
But they've had a lot of lapses this season, because their record, they've lost how many games now? Like 18?
They're 25-20.
20. Dude, they've lost 20 times. Like that's.
Yeah, that East, the East is so brutal.
Like Cleveland is falling off a cliff, kind of. I think.
Well, sort of. I mean, here's the thing: the East.
They only lost.
Well, they won 6 out of their last.
But how many games did they lose last season?
They lost like 16 games or something.
They're already at 20. Like,
yeah,
this team, dude,
something's gonna happen.
Oh man, poor Lonzo.
Yeah, poor Lonzo's right. Well, that's what happens when you lose Ty Jerome. But anyways, I just going through that East, right? The East is so so wide open. Like,
I'm just excited to watch games at 4:00 though.
Yeah, it is. But
go to bed early.
Yeah,
thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. But yeah, I mean, 3 through the 9 seed, Cristo. The difference between the 3 seed and the 9 seed is 4.5 games.
Yeah, I would love to be in that situation.
I mean, we're probably still at the bottom, but it doesn't really matter. But if we were in the Beam Team era, we would take that all day.
Oh, easily. Not right now.
No, not right now. But, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a good test for a lot of the rookies. They're going to have some big minutes to fill, and this is good playing time opportunity for a lot of the guys on the team. So I think it'd be very interesting. One thing I'm also very curious about as well is Keon Ellis still going to get DNP-CDs? That's the other thing I'm very going to be aware about, because a lot of these teams, like the Cleveland Cavaliers, like the New York Knicks, the Pistons, the Celtics, the Sixers,
all those guys have a main guy.
They're very guard heavy.
So it's like, who's going to stop their main guy is their star on those teams are guards. There's a guy who's just been waiting to play, who just celebrated a birthday, still not getting minutes on his birthday. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's nasty work. But
I think this could be a good audition tape for the East Coast teams that are looking to add a defender. And I think Keon Ellis could be a player that really, really gets minutes on this road trip. So I would not be surprised to see Keon Ellis get some run, especially, like I said earlier, with all those teams, like having a guard that is you have to put in front. You have to do it, because I know Zach LaVine, he's improved on the defensive end, but who are you going to take in a 1v1 matchup, right? Are you going to take Jaylen Brown over Zach LaVine offensively? I would. I would take Cade Cunningham over Zach LaVine on a 1v1 situation where Cade's on offense. I would take Donovan Mitchell. I would take Jalen Brunson. I would take Tyrese Maxey. There's just a lot of guards that you have to put in front. So this is a great opportunity for Keon Ellis to get some run against 5 really good teams with really, 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 really good guards.
I want Keon guarding Tyrese Maxey. I want him guarding Brunson. I want him guarding Darius or Donovan. I want him guarding
Cade.
Derek White. Yeah, throw him on Cade. I want just, obviously Cade's way bigger.
They're all stars.
But
all 5 of those guys are going to be potential all-stars. And then
some of them
three of them are starters.
I throw Keon in the fire.
4 of them. Tyrese, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown.
He can
all
hang.
4 of them. All 4 of them. Yeah, he can hang, man.
Keon could hang. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very tough road trip, but I think we got to battle test our boys, not to win games or anything, but just to like toughen them up, and just to, you're going to learn gain a lot of experience from playing these really, really tough guards and just really good teams in the East. So this is going to be good for the boys, really good for the rookies. It's just good for the morale. We just want to watch some competitive basketball. I just hope we don't get blown out every game. I just want to see. Because like when they see Sacramento coming to town, they're going to think, oh, this is a night off. But I hope that we go in there and just every game is played all 48 minutes, and we'll see who comes out at the end. So
we'll see, man.
That's what I'm hoping for. But I don't think we're going to win a lot of those games.
No, me either. I think
1-5. I think realistically 1-5, maybe 2-4.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. 3-3 would shock me, but I think 1-5, 2-4 is that safety range for us.
I'm really curious to see if any trades happen during when the guys are on the road.
We'll find out.
I don't know if you remember, but this was the time of year on the East Coast.
De'Aaron got traded, yeah.
Halliburton got traded too.
Yeah.
He got traded right after that Philly game.
Wow, I forgot about that. So, yeah.
I don't know, Jim. This
Jim, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, this road trip obviously isn't going to be just about playing against those tough Eastern teams. It's also might be our last time seeing the boys rocking.
Yeah, damn.
So we'll see.
Damn.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Subscribe to our channel, damn it. Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
Listen to the man.
Yeah.
Listen to the man.
One last thing. Also, next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Mojos. Be there or be square.
Yes, sir.
Be there.
Kings vs. Sixers.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Watch with us.
I won't be there, but please go and support us, because I will be Literally,
he'll be playing music a couple blocks away.
Actually, we'll be playing right at Field and Flame.
Yeah, he'll be a couple blocks
literally
away.
A block or two away.
So let's go do some trivia, watch the game, and then go watch RT's gig.
Field and Play. Yeah, Field and Flame, 6 to 9.
Feel the flame.
See you there.